Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ, and time for our part 2 of LEGO Tolkien greatness. So we're taking a look at the Hobbit sets. I will say something about the Hobbit movies. I haven't watched them myself, but you don't have to watch all 3 movies back to back. There is a fan edit that exists, if I recall, that just cuts out all the bullshit, all the filler material, and combines all the good stuff, starting from the first to the last, and from the first movie to the last movie, puts all the good stuff from all 3 films into that fan edit, and cuts out all the bullshit. And you could go watch that instead. I'm pretty sure it's out there, but you have to dig for it, I'm sure. So have fun with that one. There's just no need to watch the 3 Hobbit films officially when there's a fan edit that's much better. So there you go. Still official film, but yeah. Anyway, so LEGO decided to capitalize on the success of these films, and despite the filler material, there are LEGO Hobbit sets. So we took a look at Lord of the Rings, so let's take a look at the Hobbit. Why not? Mirkwood Elf Guard. So an unexpected journey. So who is the elf? Nameless apparently, because Mirkwood Elf Guard. Hooded, and he's got an angry face on the back of his head. Okay, so there is a glass of some sort that is on top of this barrel, and the elf himself has a bow and arrow. A long bow and arrow. And there is a mushroom. Is he getting high on shrooms? There is... What is that? Oh, it's a frog. Little froggy. There's a small tree build here that's pretty nice, and there's some fire on the tree. What? Why would you set a campfire right next to a tree? That could burn the tree down. That's just wrong. Anyway, so... small, modest little $5 set. Polybag. Okay, so we also have another one. Gandalf at Dol Guldur. Also from An Unexpected Journey. And we have Gandalf the Grey. Yes, he's a wizard. Also $5. Okay, so he's got his wizard hat and his staff. And also a map. Treasure map. So there is this little tiny rock structure with a torch and flames, with a spear, a sword, a human skull, and a spider? Yeah, there's a spider. Creepy crawly. Anyway, yeah, I actually like that sword. I think when I go to a LEGO resale shop here in about a week, I think I'm gonna get myself a couple of those, because that sword, pretty good. So, yeah, another small, modest little build. Let's take a look at another one from The Desolation of Smaug. Legolas Greenleaf. Does he have a green dick? Legolas, reddish brown and gold robe. Okay, so he looks pretty good. So, he's an elf character. He has the elf ears, and he's got an angry face. That's hidden, obviously. So, there looks to be a ballista, or some kind of, flick fire missile shooting thing, contraption. And it's got a little bit of foliage on the build, and there's foliage on this, target build, too. Basically what you're trying to do is get that flick fire missile through the hole of the target. If you do that, you're good. And he's got his bow and arrow there, too, so, cool. And he's all pissed off because he missed the target. Wow, good job, Legolas. Okay, so with that said, there is Lake Town Guard from The Desolation of Smaug. $5. We got the Lake Town Guard. Fancy as fuck printing and stuff, and also the helmet looks pretty cool. So let's take a look at the packaging. He's got a spear. There's a bow and arrow and arrows stashed onto this little small build. What is that? I don't know what that is. My eyes are deceiving me, I think. So it's probably just a keyboard. I don't know. There's a tiny, shitty little catapult that shoots a little projectile. It's the weakest catapult I've ever seen. I mean, it's small and effective, but it's also just small and ineffective. It's just too small. In fact, it's comically small to even warrant a purchase of this set. So, riddles for the ring. Alright, from the unexpected journey. My speech is terrible. Bilbo Baggins. I had a joke name for this character. Dildo Baggins. Yeah, because he'd be bagging everybody. So there's another fig in here too. Golem. With narrow eyes. Fuck. Oh my god, they still fucked Golem. They fucked him. Lego fucked Golem in both the Lord of the Rings sets and their Hobbit sets. Why can't they get Golem right? This looks terrible. Yeah, he's all knelt down on his hands and knees as if he's getting... Yeah. And, yeah, this is just terrible. He looks bad. He's got a fish in his hand. Holy shit, he's gonna eat the fish. Or he's gonna fuck the fish. Don't fuck the fish. I said this in the previous video. Bilbo's got a sword that looks pretty good. Nice shape. And there's a little tiny boat thing with... What are those white things? Are there bones? There's bones on this little tiny boat. So, okay. And there's a tiny little rock structure. There's nothing special. It's just something extra for you to build. I think this is where a ring is held, but you have to solve a riddle first. Wonder where the Riddler is. That's a Batman joke. So there's obviously a ring in there somewhere, and I don't know where it is because I don't have a set. Escape from Mirkwood spiders. Oh god, spiders. Spiders! Alright, $30 my ass. Toriel? Looks to be a female elf character. Nice hairdo. She's got an alternate angry face. Ooh, she's pissed off about something. Legolas. Philly the Dwarf. Okay. Yeah, he looks kind of funny. He has a funny looking alternate face too. And then we got Keely the Dwarf. Okay, so we got two dwarves. Interesting. With the same hairdo, but different colors. That's funny. Oh my god, his alternate face is hilarious. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Whoa, zoom in. Alright, so... minifigs have either swords or... bows and arrows. There's a couple little mini spiders. Baby spiders, because, you know, spiders. There's a couple of big spiders. What are these called? The Mirkwood spiders. And they look kind of interesting. They each have like 6 legs. That's not a spider then. It's something that's just wrong. A spider has 8 legs, you bunch of fucking idiots. I mean, come on. Can you get a spider right for once? No, apparently not. Look at the Lord of Skull spiders. You could easily give him 2 back legs. I mean, seriously, it's possible. You just have to get parts from your own collection. Fucking bastards. Alright, so there's 2 structures. Other than that, the spiders are cute for their size. The 2 structures, I'll talk about the smaller one. It's got a bone, it's got a human skull, it's got a bow and arrow. There's a vine, a little dark structure going on here with the black and brown and red of some sort. Ah, what is that? Oh, that's a red piece, never mind. And the other structure is also a weird tree structure. It's got red foliage, which is nice. I've never seen that piece in that red before. Cool. There's a spider web, and I assume there's a spider there. 2 human skulls, and a bone, and there's mushrooms, I think. Are the spiders getting high? What the fuck? Lego, I thought you were against drugs. What the... Okay, never mind. So is that a catapult? I don't know what that is. Something's going on with this bigger structure over here, so... Oh well. So, I think the star of the show is the spiders themselves, even though they're not anatomically correct. Come on, Lego. But they do look interesting for fictional spiders. Okie dokie then, let's go to Attack of the Wargs. Wargs. What the fuck are wargs? $50. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so we got Yazneg. Never heard of this one. Interesting, spiky armor. Freaky character. Oh, Hunter Orc. Thorin Oakenshield. These names are weird. Is he a dwarf? I think he's a dwarf. Biffer the dwarf. Okay, so he's got kind of a Rob Zombie beard and hair combo sort of thing going on here. I'm joking, but Hunter Orc with quiver. That's what it's called. A quiver is where you store your arrows. Okay, so let's see what's in here. Ooh, there's a lot to go over. So we got what looks to be a dire wolf. Yeah, we got 2 dire wolves. One's gray and one is white, representing the wizards from this world, apparently. Okay, so cool. An orc has a sword, an orc has a bow and arrow, and a quiver. One dude's got an axe, another character's got an axe, another character's got a spear. And there's a couple little fiery things. What the fuck are those? Are there pumpkins in there? I can't tell, but they're fiery. Spicy. There's a little rock structure. I can't tell what this is. It looks like there's a gimmick attached to it. Oh, there's a gimmick. Or not a gimmick. There's a little pseudo cave-like thing with this structure that has this thing pointing upwards like that. It's weird. There's a human skull. There's a bone, as if something has been eaten. I assume by these dire wolves. Wow. And the tree. It's a tree. It looks lovely as a tree. A little entranceway down below. Nice foliage. Red flames and blue flames. I know nothing of the lore of the Hobbit films, but I'm pretty sure flames, well, they can be blue sometimes, but whatever. Still, you don't put fire on a tree and yeah. So, overall, the tree build is fine. The other 2, nature builds are fine. The little random fiery bits are fine. The dire wolves are nice. I think they're dire wolves. I could be wrong, but yeah. So cool. Good job, Lego. An unexpected gathering. Okie dokie then. Let's take a look at this. $69.99. Okay, so it's $70. Gandalf the Grey. Bilbo Baggins with suspenders. What? Okay. Oh, he's got an alternate face that looks kind of distraught for some reason. I don't know why. Balin the Dwarf. Dwalin the Dwarf. Oh. Yeah. Bombur the Dwarf. Who are these characters? And Bofer the Dwarf. These fucking names are funny. But it's Tolkien, so... Whoa. Okay, so we've got this house that's built into like a bit of countryside. There's a fence, there's some foliage, there's a big tree up top, on top of this thing, and a little chimney stack, I guess. Some characters have weapons, others have just random tools. Looks like this one dwarf has a giant fucking hammer. There's a broom, there's some maps, documents, there's some food, there's a hot dog. Why don't you take that hot dog and fuck yourself with it? There's some bottles of beer, there's some apples, is that a fish? No, that's not a fish. There's some frying pans, there's some pretzel, there's a baguette. That's even bigger than the hot dog. Why don't you take that and fuck yourself with it? There's a book. Is that a book? I think it's a book. There's a... I don't know what that is. This orange thing. There's a lot of things I don't know what are. What is that? Those are 2 cups. Okay, so... There are flowers here and there. There are different entrance ways. This main door. There's a window with flowers. There's some carrots being harvested. There is another entranceway off to the side. I like the look of this house thing. So we've got several dwarves, as well as Gandalf the Grey, so cool. Cool. Alright, so nice set. It's not worth $70 in my opinion, but hey, that's just me. Barrel Escape from an Unexpected Journey. So, $40. Yeah, right. Bilbo Baggins. Mirkwood Elf. Hair. Mirkwood Elf. Chief. Gloin the Dwarf. Sounds like you're trying to say groin. And Oin the Dwarf. Okay, so the dwarves have their axes or staves. The elves have their golden sword staff things. Bilbo has a sword. There's a little structure that can, open and close. So, but this structure has nothing on the one side, but it also has a bow and arrow on the one side. There's a small little tiny structure that has a glass cup of some sort and a wine barrel or a beer barrel. I don't know what that is. Small little table-like thing, a glass of wine or beer. There's a key. There's another. Those are seats actually. There's a table with a glass and another glass of some sort that probably contains wine or booze. And there's a letter. So, the main structure has a couple giant fucking barrels here, and also a giant keg of probably beer. And there's flames, torches. There's a ramp that these barrels can go down and probably knock someone out. That sounds bad. There's a smaller barrel up top of this jail cell looking thing, which has a stairwell going to this barrel, and there's also a key attached to the wall. Huh. There seems to be a light fixture attached there too, but there's a staff of some sort that's in this small barrel, and I like the way this is all sculpted up. There's another small barrel, and what is that? Just a bunch of random bottles, I guess. Take one down, pass it around, $107 in the code, or 107 beers a bottle on the keg. Yes. So, yeah, this is a pretty awesome set, I must say. It's pretty good. A lot of good stuff going on here. Those giant barrels are nice to have for once. Yeah, I can't complain. The axe blades are nice to have too. Let's see. The Goblin King Battle. So, this is from an Unexpected Journey. Okay. $100, and it's not going to tell me who the fucking minifigs are. Come on, Brickset. What is wrong with you? Fuck yourselves. Okay, we got a giant thing. We got a big old troll. Is that a troll? It's got a staff that has a human skull on the end of it. Well, looks to be some orcs with an axe, a sword, a map. I think there's a couple of dwarves. One's got a chain and a sword. One's got an axe. There's another dwarf with a sword and a staff. And Gandalf. So we've got fire everywhere. There seems to be like this Technic build of a lever pulley system. I don't know. It's got a chain bit attached to it. There's a human skull everywhere. A little bit of spikes. Structural integrity of this is nice. The bridge, little drawbridge. Okay, it's cool. Spears and more human skulls. More bones. More macabre. Crystal. There's a wheel at random. Walkway of some sort, some random bits and bobs. Torches with fire on them, cups, bunch of random miscellaneous objects. There's a barrel thing. Yeah, so all this looks pretty promising. It looks like there's a lot of play value in this one set. And for $100, you have to be insane to buy it, but for all this play value, I'd say it's worth it. But again, this is a licensed theme, so keep that in mind. Dol Guldur Ambush. Okay, so it's gonna tell me who the minifigs are. Thank you, Brickset. $20. This is from the Desolation of Smog. So we got Baelm, Never heard of this character. Gundabad Orc. Okay. And Gundabad Orc with heron shoulder spikes. Okay, nice armor. So we've got the orcs. They all got their weapons. The middle guy has an axe. The other one has a sword, and then there's another one which has a chain ball thing. There's a couple of ammunitions for their small little artillery piece over there. There's a couple human skulls. What is with Lego? I think they like the macabre thing going on here, but we didn't get Core Hunter from Hero Factory with those white hero the Glatorian heads, because that's too macabre for Lego. But this isn't Lego. What's wrong with you? Seriously. Okay, so the main build itself looks pretty nice with this rocky texture. You know what? There's those spike pieces that you see on many Hero Factory sets. Let's see if I have one close by. I do not. That sucks balls. Well, fuck me running. But it's in a nice brownish, reddish color here, and that would be nice to have. I'm pretty sure I could source these off of Bricklink, but still, it would be nice to have. There's a torch. Or is that a torch? What the fuck is that? I think that's a little torch with fire on it. There's a little semblance of a branch in this stone structure. There's a Paraka spine. There seems to be a gimmick with this set that I can't figure it out. But whatever. I do like those spike pieces. Those 4 spike pieces in this nice reddish brownish color. Or it's like a tannish color. I don't know. It's yeah. So, good set for 20 bucks. Mirkwood Elf Army. Yes. Oh my god. Okay, so we gotta talk about the price real quick. $30. 40 euros. Are you kidding me? Price to part ratio is 10.9C to where it's in Europe it's 14.5C in 2013. Yeah, that's wrong. So we've got Mirkwood Elf Archer, Thranduil. Okay. Nice crown. Mirkwood Elf. Gundabad Orc. Interesting color scheme. Gundabad Orc with shoulder spikes. Okay, so... Oh, looks like we got another dire wolf. Interesting. It's got a saddle too, so... who is this character? Yeah. Thranduil has a sword. The 2 archers also have bows and arrows. There's a bonus bow and arrow. There's another elf with a sword. There's a ladder thing with a couple of claws attached to it. What's that for? Oh, I think I know what that is. It's to clamp onto these one parts that are on the top of this wall structure. There's a shield too. There's some vines. There's a couple more shields. Well, there's 2 shields in general. There's foliage here and there, a tree, a fortress built around this tree, a lot of nice structural integrity. I thought I saw a frog, but it's not a frog, it's just a piece. Random piece. And there's the 2 enemy orcs have either a sword or a spear. So, and there's a random brick right there. What is that? Is that a mineral? Is that ore? I don't know. Cool. Alright, so we're still in the Desolation of Smog, so we got Lake Town Chase. $50. Bilbo Baggins. Thorin Oakenshield. Bard the Bowman. Okay. It looks funny. Master of Lake Town. Give us a real name, thank you very little. Like an actual name. Lake Town Guard. So the minifigs have their own weapons. That's great. There's some extra ammunition for a catapult, it seems. There's a fish, there's a key, and there's some bonus thing that I can't tell what that is. Yeah, it's probably just a human skull, let's be honest. So we'll talk about the ship real quick. The ship is like a long ship almost from Vikings. Looks like it's got a catapult on it. There's a light fixture, the green flag up top, a couple strings going up and down at... So, It's got a giant fucking barrel of some sort. I don't know what that is on the side, but yeah, this is a decent ship. The two structures, there's a suggestion of water, there's a ladder, sort of, ramp thing. There's human skulls. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a human skull? I can't fucking tell. Is that a bone? Again, I can't tell. These buildings are boarded up a little bit. They're well designed, actually. There's light fixtures and flag. There looks to be some extra weapons, too, and a barrel. A jail cell, too. Yeah, this looks pretty good, I must say. This is a well-polished set, I must say. So, I say that a lot. Anyway, next, Dol Guldur Battle from the Desolation of Smog. Okay, so $70. Fuck off, computer. There we go. You're not going to tell me who the minifigs are you, Brickset? Yeah, well, take this. I don't mean any disrespect to Brickset, but come on, tell me who the minifigs are. I can't figure this out on my own most of the time. Okay, there is Gandalf, so there's that, and there are two orcs, but I don't know who the other characters are. There's a character with a staff, but there's a couple of human skulls, a couple of bits of ammunition, another coin-like thing, I don't know, and some swords. But there's this troll-looking thing, or a golem, I don't know. He's got a big club so he can cave your fucking skull in. There's a waste of a fucking, what is that, a catapult. There's a cage on a chain on this rock structure. It's got a skeleton in it, it looks like. So that person decided, well, they got caught, they got imprisoned in that cage, and now they are dead. So that's great. Oh, there's more of those spike pieces in this set. That's cool. A couple of stairways that lead up to whatever. There's a gate. There are vines. There's some flames. Slits for in the rock structure to accommodate for bow and arrow sniper positions, you know. So that's cool. Vines, some nice decals or prints. Yeah, this is a pretty good build. I like it. It looks nice. Good job. Lego. Witch King Battle. Yeah. Okay, so the Battle of the Five Armies. We're nearing the end, folks. $15. 15 euros. Galadriel. Okay. She looks nice. Witch King. Looks terrifying, in a way. The crown is interesting. Elrond. Okay. Cool, so, let's take a look at this. So the Witch King has a black sword of death. So I imagine if he stabs an elf character, one of these two characters, with it, they disintegrate. That would be really lethal. I mean, seriously. There's a human skull right there. There's bones and a skeleton, and there's a couple of bits of ammunition. Looks like another spike piece, viney stuff, a little stone structure. There are a couple of spike pieces, actually. Rotting tree. Galadriel doesn't seem to have a weapon. I don't know if she has anything in her hand. I can't tell. But who's this guy? I forget. Oh yeah, Elrond has a golden sword staff thing. I can't remember what that's called. Actually, I don't know what that's called, so fuck me running. Alright, decent build. Attack on Lake Town. Wait a minute, again? Seriously? $30, 40 euros. What the fuck? Toriel. Okay, cool. Bard the Bowman, angry with mud splotches. Ooh, yeah, he's pissed off because he had to travel through mud. Bane, son of Bard. Okay, interesting. Hunter Orc with top knot. What? Orc Hunter with top knot and quiver. Okay. Zoom in. Alright, so all the characters have their weapons. No need to talk about it. There's one of those laser bolt pieces in black from, you know, the Star Wars CCBS sets that have that blaster thing that use those bolts. Well, this is one of those in black though, which is nice. Small random studs, a tiny little boat. There's some suggestion of water on the main build. It looks like there's a key latch door system. I can imagine you can walk these minifigs across to one side of this build to another. There's already a bolt in the ballista. It looks like a small little ballista. There's a ladder off to one side. There's a crane little thing. Nice tiny little build for a crane. It's attached to a barrel. There's a light fixture. Yeah, this is a good build, I think. It's nothing special, but hey, it's alright. The Battle of 5 Armies. Okay, so wow. $60.70. Why did I click that? God damn it. Okay, here we go. Legolas makes a return. Bard the Bowman. Fuck off, computer. Thorin Oakenshield. Dane Ironfoot. What? Okay. Azog Wide Open Mouth. I'm not even gonna make that joke. Oh, he's got a weapon for his left hand? Does he jerk his cock with that? Okay, let's move on. What the fuck? Okay, this guy looks actually kind of freaky. And Gundabad Orc. Okay, so here we go. Zoom in. We've got a bird build of some sort. The characters have their weapons. Looks like one character has a golden sword. Awesome! What's not awesome is that goddamn brick separator. Fuck you, Lego. Giant freaking ballista on wheels. Looks awesome. There are 2 giant bolts that shoot out of it. There's a bonus sword and a bonus spear and a what looks to be a box. There's a bridge, small little bridge area. Looks to be some fire. Yeah, that's fire. Random piece of wood there, I guess. Another piece of fire. And this tower build. Nothing too special here. It's just interesting. I think the minifigs are the best part of this set. Plus that ballista just looks pretty nice. That goddamn brick separator just needs to go. The Lonely Mountain. There is a group called the Lonely Island. So the Lonely Mountain is... yeah. $130. Why do I keep clicking? What the flying fuck? Bilbo Baggins. Balin the Dwarf. Dwalin the Dwarf. Keely the Dwarf. And Feely the Dwarf. What the fuck? Okay, click. Alright, we got an awesome dragon build to look at. So, well, you're not looking at it, I am. You can look at it yourself by going to Brickset. So do that. I like this dragon, though. He's spitting fire, as dragons do, most of the time. Nice wings, nicely sculpted, got those spines going on, nice tail. Yeah, this is a good dragon build that I can see incorporating into Bionicle as a Rahi. Nice. I would have to source this build from somewhere, I don't know. Characters have their weapons, mostly swords and axes. That's a green axe. Cool. There's a fucking brick separator. There's some treasure, including gems, a golden cup, wine glass of some sort of bonus sword, a shovel you can shove up your ass, a pickaxe, a barrel, some armor, a bonus axe, a hammer thing of some sort. There's a bonus helmet too. There's a small little structure that you remove the lid and there's something in it. I assume that's where the treasure goes. There's a little golden structure that, I don't know what that is. It's interesting. So there's a wheel pulley system that also drags across the, slides across the top of this one section of the build. And it's got a chain which has some gold stuff in it. There's a lot of gold, that gold piece here. It's a mine shaft, clearly. There's an entranceway down below. There's some bats, I think. I don't know what those are. There's some torches with fire. There's some ladders. Box of some sort, structurally sound. We've got a random axe. Double-bladed axe, a golden thing. I don't know what that is supposed to be. Off to the other side, you have a throne of some sort, which looks pretty nice. Stairway, and two giant pillars connected by this thing. So, overall, the main build looks pretty damn good. There's a lot of unique ideas going in to this, but I really like the dragon the most. The dragon looks awesome. I could totally see that being turned into a Rahi and put into Bionicle. If you disagree with me, you're wrong. So, let's move on, shall we? Okay, promotional set. Good morning, Bilbo Baggins. And yes, you get a Bilbo Baggins figure who looks really happy, apparently. Yep, it's just a Bilbo Baggins minifig. Nothing special. Bilbo Baggins. What? Wait a minute. Packaging other. It's free? $0.00. Zero price to part ratio. That's scummy. Promotional cloth bag containing a Bilbo Baggins minifig and small insert giveaway. Okay, well. Cloth bag, that's cool, I guess. Must cost a lot to make, but hey, you're getting the same minifig twice, apparently, I guess, so. Azog, another promotional thing. Yep, his left hand is a weapon of some sort. I don't know how he... Yeah, with that on. And he's in a plastic case, apparently. This was at Comic-Con, apparently. San Diego? One of the Comic-Cons. Okay, cool. Ah, fuck. Good lord, valued new is $2,339.99. You are insane. If you want to pay that price, you're insane. If you want to sell it for that much or more, scalping is a thing, I know, but it's still ridiculous. And value used is far less than that, $521.37. Okay, that's much better, but it's still ridiculous for just a minifig with no weapons other than its left fucking hand they can't jerk itself off with. Micro scale bag end. What? Okay, for $40. What? Okay, it's a small version of Bilbo's house, so that's cool. It's got the suggestion of windows, got a light fixture, that tree, door, the chimney stack. Okay, so it's a smaller version of something we've already seen in this video, I think. So yeah, $40 is not worth it, but Bard the Bowman, another Comic-Con exclusive, also pretty high and expensive. He does have a bow and arrow, so at least he has a weapon. Mirkwood Elf. That's just a render of the character. Yeah, so polybag. It comes with a Mirkwood Elf Archer. So there you go. Still too expensive. And we're done. So I have to say my favorite in terms of sets is probably the Lonely Mountain because of that dragon. I like that dragon. It's really good. All these other sets definitely have something to offer. The set that contains the dire wolves, that's pretty awesome. It's nice to have dire wolves. I think they're dire wolves. But yeah, all these sets have something to offer for the Hobbit fans and Lord of the Rings fans alike. So this is the set with the dire wolves. It's nice to have those. And the Mirkwood spiders, I mean, the actual buildable spiders themselves are fine, but they could work in Bionicle, but again, they're not realistically proportioned. Now, I get it, they're fantasy spiders. Okay, whatever, I don't care. That still doesn't excuse it from being just wrong, I guess. I get it, they're trying to model it after the ones in the movies, whatever. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't have a favorite character in this line because I haven't seen the films myself. I've only watched The Lord of the Rings 1, 2, and 3 with my dad, so years ago. So overall, what have we learned with the Lord of the Rings and with the Hobbit sets? The Lord of the Rings sets are good, and you know what, so are the Hobbit sets. Regardless of all the filler material that's unnecessary in the movies. Again, you can watch the fan edit, I'm pretty sure that still exists. But all of these sets have something to offer individuals who are looking to get into LEGO versions of Tolkien's films. I'm at a loss for words at this point, so trying to be original. So yeah, these are good sets. They're priced still ridiculously, but you know, it is what it is at this point. I still hate Lego's prices these days. Back in the early 2000s, it used to be fine because, you know, Lego Extreme Stunts had good prices. They were perfectly priced for what they were. And you know what? So were the Bionicle sets from 2001. Well, okay, the Manas I never got because they were like $80. So, whatever. I will get them someday. But overall, I'm not going to buy any of these sets. I have no reason to. I will try to track down that dragon and get it separately. Whether that means, you know, buying it separately from the actual set that it's in, so that that set will be incomplete, so be it. I like the dragon. I want it in Bionicle, so there you go. And, yeah. So, that's it for this video. I have a bonus video for y'all. What time is it? Okay, so stay tuned for more videos. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks later. Have a good fucking day, and peace.